Hello everyone. So here we are in the evening and I'm showing you my bike because we're going to take a ride tonight. So here we are back in Ohio in the United States, and every summer we usually come back, and here we are. So we're going to take a ride. Maybe you'll come with me, and we're going to go down to the water and see what's happening down there. Okay? Thank you. Oh, I wanted to show you what I'm taking on the trip. I'm taking one of my prized possessions here, and this is the Fujifilm XPro-1. And if you look up to the right, upper right corner up here, I'm pointing to it, you'll see a couple of videos on this amazing camera, rangefinder camera. And it's an old camera. It was released in, I can't remember what month, but it is 2012. This is 2026. So 14 years ago, this camera was released. It has that old technology. There's not a lot of bells and whistles on this camera, but one thing it does have going for it. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the greatest thing a camera could have going for it, and that is the sensor. The sensor on this camera is amazing. It produces incredible images. It's a simple camera to use. It's not that easy, but it is simple. So none of the bells and whistles, like I said, none of the modern technology that you expect on cameras these days, none of that. But it is a rangefinder. It is an awesome camera, and the image quality is unbeatable, even with 16.3 megapixels. That's what this camera has. Everything else has more megapixels than this, but this camera does it. And when you see the images, which I'll put up, I think, in this video, you'll agree. I think you'll agree with me. Okay, let's go for a ride. So we're riding along nicely here. This bike is kind of a cheapo bike. I got it from a big box store. You know, like the big boxes like whatever, Walmart or Target or something like that. Can't remember where I got it. And it's just a cheapo bike, summer bike that I'm using. And it's not an electric bike, but it gets the job done. I'm not going on any very long rides. I just ride it in the evening or early morning. It's very light. It's not electric. Because it's not electric, it's not very heavy. So it's a light bike. So we're going past some houses in the school here. And it's a nice, very nice evening. And I am enjoying riding again. I'm not in Switzerland, but I am here in Ohio. And I just like riding. So, if you're an avid biker, what do you think about riding in the evening? How often do you ride? What makes up an avid rider? How often do they ride? Maybe you can put that down in the comments, okay? So I'm doing this old-fashioned style. One hand on the handlebars, one hand on the camera. Let's keep going. If you look up again to the right corner there, you'll see some old videos that I've made of Sandusky in years past, last year and the year before. And you'll know that Sandusky is a waterfront town. It's on Lake Erie, and it's about 65 miles west of Cleveland, Ohio, which is the big city in the region. It's in between Cleveland and Toledo. So there's an awesome waterfront here, and lots of boating, lots of fishing. These are very, very big pastimes of people here. And we're gonna go down by the water now. Let's see, am I doing this right? I think I am. So here's a baseball park, Little League, of course. Oops, watch this, sand. And the water's over there, you can see the sunset. That's kind of nice. And I smell Canadian geese. You know, they poop everywhere. And they're kind of mean, actually. So yeah, I stay clear of them. But anyway, this is the waterfront here. This is not really in town. It's a little bit west of town. We're going to head down there, though. And here's a little bit more industrial. Here's a boat ramp. And there's a guy bringing his boat out of the water. You see that? Yeah, lots of boating here. Oh, my goodness. Boating is a tremendous pastime, hobby here. So I'm going to put it now in fast forward. Cavities. Okay. Wow. Oops, I better get back in the bike lane over here. I don't want to get in trouble. All right. So like I said, there's lots of boats. Look at all of these boats. This is the season, too, to be in the water. I wonder why they're out of the water. Now, back here, I went so cheap on this bike that I bought cheap bags as well. So I'm going to be switching those out. This is ridiculous. I can't go that cheap. So let's find out what's happening down here. Now that used to be a factory and a warehouse, that building over there that I'm pointing it to right now. Now it's all redone apartments. They tell me they're amazing. This is downtown, coming into downtown Sandusky. Now I think they had a show or a movie down here. They do every Thursday. This is Thursday. And I think it's over. So people are going home. You see people walking home. Let's keep going. So lots of people are here. As you can see, there's a concert on the stage over there. Maybe I can zoom in. Maybe zoom in here. See that concert over there? Lots of people. My goodness. Let's keep going. They have these concerts at least every Thursday in the summer, maybe even some more evenings. And this is the waterfront. This is called Jackson Street Pier. There it is, Jackson Street Pier. So families just come down and enjoy the evening, the music, the area. They throw frisbees. They bring their boats along. Yeah, it's amazing. Sandusky, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a boat coming in here. There's my bike there. So it's very close to me. There's the sun. And here we have a boat coming in. It's almost like a catamaran. Look at that, 2 hulls. I'll hold the camera still so you can see this. And maybe I'll put this in fast motion, like right now. You can tell the sun is going down. I have been downtown. You'll see some pictures of it. Hopefully you like those pictures. Of downtown Sandusky on the water. Some boats coming in. Some pictures of a concert. And now we're just riding through the town, going back home. But I want to show you some of the old architecture here in this city here. And I think Sandusky has been here since the 1830s, maybe even before. You know what? I'm going to find that out. I'm going to put it right here in the middle of the screen, like right now. Okay, so riding. These are some beautiful old homes. Look at these homes. They're absolutely beautiful. And they're kept up, and they're revised, renovated. And I really do like the sound, not this town. Now, you'll see a lot of these gray and white stone, limestone buildings, because there was a quarry here at that time. And a lot of the buildings are that limestone. And I'll show you a couple coming up here. But everyone's getting ready for the 250th anniversary of the country. Now, I'm old enough to remember the bicentennial 1976. I was 13 years old. Here's another one of those limestone buildings. This used to be Adams Middle School. It was a high school before that. Now it's a regional center for the arts and academic studies, as you can see there on that sign. So a lot of these buildings have been repurposed. That's an old limestone building. So that's a theme here in Sandusky. So let's keep riding. Many years ago, when I was teaching here, in order to keep in shape, I would bring my soccer ball down here to these fields like this one here. And I would play for an hour or two and try to keep my ball handling skills up, you know? So, can I ask you a question? What is something that you remember doing that you loved doing? Like I said, I was playing soccer in those fields. That's a long gone memory. What's one of your favorite long gone memories? We all have them. Maybe you can talk about that in the comments below. Something that you loved to do, but you don't do anymore because of this reason or that reason. Or here's another thought. Maybe something you did years ago and you have never stopped doing it because you love it so much. What's something that you can write about here in the comments? We would like to know. All right, now I'm going to put this in fast motion, starting now. remember to comment. Comment on the questions I asked in this video, or anything you want. Comment on it. Okay? Thank you for watching. You watching, commenting, just enjoying the video is all that's necessary. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.